Everyone says you can 3D print tools for your garage, but nobody actually uses them. So today I printed 10 of them and we're gonna put them to the test. Some of them look legit and the others look like they're gonna explode. So I'm gonna show each tool, I'm gonna test it out, and I'm gonna give you a quick verdict on it. First up, I have these automotive trim removal tools, and to be honest, they feel just as nice as the sets that I've bought from the store. I think this set I got from like Harbor Freight, and this is like a set I just got off Amazon. These things look and feel just as nice as these other plastic ones I have. So they got the notches in here so you can pop up clips. So let's try these things out. So I have these clips right here on my Ranger for the instrument cluster. So let's see if we can pop this clip up with these. Try and do this one-handed too. Hey, it did mar it up a little bit, but it got the clip up. Oh, it's starting to break already. Let's try this side. Got it. So this side's a little bit stronger than this side. Let's see if we can get the clip out of here. It's a shame because this is the side that, oh, starting to break. And all these, this is printed out of PLA, so I don't know if we can print it out of a different material, if it'd be a little bit stronger. But when you buy a 3D printer, that's what it comes with, is PLA. So we got one out. It's a good sign. Get this next one out. Got it. So now I can get the instrument cluster off. So it did work. It did break a little bit, but if you're in a pinch, these are definitely something that you could print and you could use them. Obviously this one probably holds up better because it doesn't have these notches in there, but I don't know, I'd say print them. You could use them if you need them. I'll still add them to the toolbox. I'll use them till they break. Up next, we got this guy. Probably wondering what this thing is. This is an air tool holder. Air fitting fits right in here, and you just put a screw so you can screw this into the wall. So just, if this was on the wall, you just set your air tool in here and it holds on to it. And this thing actually holds pretty good. It has a little notch in here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but this part of the air fitting actually will sit in there. So then if this is on a little angle, it's still not gonna fall out. Well, I mean, if you got bumped or something, but it stops it. So this thing is really cool. Been messing with it, different weighted air tools. This thing's pretty heavy. Oh, fell out. So it could be a little bit tighter. I mean, obviously that's like earthquake. This bottom part in here, this should actually be more solid. Like it just has this little tiny lip. So if you're holding something heavy like this impact, that's not going to be good. But some grinders, cutoff wheel is a little heavy, like this air saw would be good. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm on the fence about if we should print this or not. I think for light tools, it'd be a go, but for anything heavy like impacts and stuff, I wouldn't recommend it. But it is cool. Organize your tools. So I don't know. It's up to you. You guys pick if you want to print this or not. Up next, we got a funnel. They got multiple different sizes you can print out. I just print out a small one. This is just printed out of PLA, so it's not good for different types of chemicals and stuff. So I'm just gonna pour some water through here. They have different filaments you can print out that are stronger and that can hold up to different chemicals and stuff, but you gotta do your own research on that. So I'm just gonna pour some water through here. It's a regular funnel and it works. So just kind of cool. I guess I would say to print this thing, and it's just a funnel. So next up, we have a spark plug gap tool. So this thing will read what the gap is on your spark plug. And we got 035, and that's what this is at. So it's just cool. It's got from 016 to 0.067. So it's a pretty cool tool to have. It's always nice to have these around so you can check the gap on your spark plugs and make sure you're putting the right plug in your equipment. So I definitely say to print this out. Next, I print out this drill bit set. Super nice. You can drill 2 holes at once. You can drill around like a nail or something. You can drill 90 degrees. And you got this flexible drill bit. It's nice because why use a 90-degree drill when you can just use a 90-degree drill bit? But yeah, now you can drill 2 holes at once. You can drill around obstacles with this flexible bit. All right, let's test these out. 2 holes at once. Nope. Let's try this 90 degree. All right. Nope. One more. So these are not good. Just fun to have in the garage, but not functional, obviously. So that was the first 5. We got 5 more to go, and these next ones are going to be really good. I'm going to have a QR code up here. This is bringing you to FlashForge website. You definitely want to check them out. They got a whole bunch of printers, filament, accessories to get your 3D printer journey going. If you're thinking about getting into 3D printing or thinking about upgrading your machine, they're coming out the new Creator 5 and Creator 5 Pro. You can reserve your spot. Definitely want to check them out. They got a whole bunch of different machines. But yeah, here's the code, and check out their website. So these are actually one of the first things I printed out, and I'm super excited to try them. I have not tried them yet. These are dimple dies. So these are going to put a nice little dimple in the sheet metal. I'm going to put these in the press, so let's try these out. So we're going to test this out on some 22 gauge. I already pre-drilled a hole and pre-cut it. So I'm going to put that in there, and let's see if this works. Look at that. I mean, I'd say that worked. This is 100% infill. I mean, it marred it up a little bit, but man, that looks good. Do another one just to make sure. Yeah, that's cool. I printed this thing 100% infill, so this is like solid. This thing weighs so much more than any of the other tools I printed. But yeah, it works. They got different sizes too. So all you do is you drill a hole beforehand, and then you get nice dimples. I can make some cool stuff on the car with this thing, but definitely say print this. This thing worked awesome. Next is my favorite, a 10mm socket. Now this thing's 1/4" drive, and it fits right onto my ratchet. Let's test it out. All right, you got a 10mm bolt right here. Let's see if this thing will loosen it up. Look at that. Oh, that's stuck on there though. I got it. Let's tighten it back up. Didn't crack. So now if you lose your 10mm socket, you can just print one out. Let me know in the comments if you want me to put a torque wrench on this and see how many foot-pounds it takes for it to either crack or break or whatever. Next, we got a screwdriver handle. All you do is you put a little drill bit in it, and you get yourself a little screwdriver. Let's see if this thing works on these screws on this tape dispenser. Right away, loosened it right up. Let's get this thing tight. Let's try this. I'd say it works. If you're in a pinch, all you gotta do is print this out, and if you got a bit laying around, easy screwdriver, get your job done. Number 9, we got a clamp. It's a G clamp. I think it's super cool because this thing, when you print it, the threads and everything are already, like, it just prints threads on the inside of this clamp and on this actual threaded piece too. If you look in there, it's all threaded. It's super cool. And then this all prints just like this, clips together. That thing holds on really nice. I think this clamp would be nice for doing some small projects or something, but nothing that I really do in the garage. I mean, it's gonna hold some pressure and stuff. You could clamp some stuff together. But I mean, obviously I wouldn't use this and then be hammering or nothing. It's just plastic. But I think it's cool. I'm not really even gonna test it because anything I test on here, it's gonna break it. But I do think this thing is cool. I do think it's worth printing. Because there is like small projects you could do, and this would be useful for. So this last one is a wrench for a tap. So what I'm going to do is we're going to drill a hole in this piece of metal, and we're going to use the tap, and then we're going to use the 3D printed screwdriver and see if we can screw it into this hole. So hopefully this all works out. So the same thing, this thing printed all threaded and everything, you just screw it all together. Let's get this tap in here real quick, see if it'll hold the tap. So I got the tap in there. All right, let's drill a hole. That clamp's gonna be in the way. All right, let's see if we can tap this. Doesn't want to go. It's not strong enough. I'm trying just to be careful with it to see if I can get this thing to work. Nope. Can't even tap that. If it was probably thinner metal maybe, but let's use a real tap. This is 16 gauge metal, just so you know. Could have tried it on 22 and see, but now let's see if we can get this to screw in there with the screwdriver. There we go. So this, don't print. This one print. So 8 out of the 10 I would print. Obviously not the drill bits or this tap, but all the rest of them are good. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Thank you guys for watching. Check out all my other videos. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.